coming out next year. Some of them you're looking forward to, some of them you're not. I want to know what games you're looking forward to. But in the meantime, while you type that out, let me tell you the top 5 games I'm personally looking forward to. 2XKO, South of the Midnight, Grand Theft Auto 6. Oh wait, actually, let me clip that because I do want to keep that little intro piece. But these are not in order. But the top 5 games I'm looking forward to are 2XKO, South of the Midnight, Grand Theft Auto 6, Hunter x Hunter Nin Impact, and Outer Worlds 2. 2XKO, when I played in the Alpha Lab, was pretty solid. It has a solid gameplay fighting system, and their 2v2, what you call it? Damn. All right, so 2XKO. I'm gonna say one thing I liked about each of them. I'm looking forward to 2XKO because the 2v2 team-based fighter combat gives me flashbacks of how deep and rich the fighting systems in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 are, but with all new ideas. I'm looking forward to South of the Midnight personally because it looks like it's gonna be a dope-ass story with a black character made by actual black people that takes black culture and implements it into the game. Even if the gameplay looked ass, which thankfully it doesn't, I would still want to support this game with all my heart. Grand Theft Auto 6. Nigga, you don't need me to explain why I'm excited. So let's talk about Nin Impact instead. The reason why I'm looking forward to this game is not only because it's a 3v3 fighter, and as I said already, I love me some team tag-based fighters, but it's an anime game that isn't another nigga Storm 5 clone. I'm tired of all these damn Ninja Storm 5 clones with different anime skins that could have been made by 5 modders in 6 afternoons. This game is actually doing something different, and I gotta clap it up. I appreciate that, and I can't wait to play it. Outer Worlds 2? Outer Worlds 1 was fucking fire. And one of my favorite features from that game, even though I never beat it and I'm going to be restarting it, is the fact that you can kill any character in the game and it will affect the story, whether negative or positive. And I like games that give you that much control over the story. And the gameplay of the first one is pretty solid. So yeah, that too. Boom. Now, for those of you all watching on a video, to explain some of my other picks a little bit in short, Split Fiction, I'm excited for, but one of the things that pains me to say about this game is I know it's going to be hard as fuck to play this game on stream because I'm going to have to get another person that's dedicated to playing this game, doing a playthrough of this game with me on stream, and I know that's going to take forever. This game, I want to put in the waiting for pre-orders tab, but honestly speaking, we don't have any fucking confirmation of when the fuck this game is coming out. We don't know when this game is coming out. I mean, not that, god damn it. Well, that too, but we don't know when this game is coming out and we don't know what the gameplay is looking like. We heard that it's the most complex Naughty Dog game ever, gameplay wise, that is gonna be the most intricate, but we ain't seen no gameplay. The gameplay we did see was like 2 seconds long. Excuse me, Dying Light the Beast? It's Dying Light. Dying Light 2 is one of those games that got updated into being a halfway decent game after releasing dog shit. Dying Light 1 was a good game. We'll see what happens with 3. Capcom Fighting Collection 2, don't have to explain anything. It's a collection of some good games. I'll get to it when I get to it, but as close to release day as I can get it, I will. Gears of War E-Day, I missed the Gears of War franchise. I'm not gonna lie, I missed scratching all them backs with my wall bouncing, being damn near invincible in Gears of War 1 and 2. Will they bring that sort of gameplay back? Also, another thing that has been lacking in Gears is the story. The story in Gears 4 and 5 wasn't that great, but now that they're going back to the characters that I'm a bit more familiar with, I'm not gonna lie, nostalgia's on my ass, and I want to look at it. Mafia: The Old Country. Mafia usually has some pretty solid games, and I'm not expecting too much new, like besides story, but maybe they'll have a new mechanic or two that'll be cool. Spider-Man, Miles X Spider-Man, whatever Spider-Man 3 is. I don't really have to explain myself on that one. The other two were good. I expect more good. Frag Punk. I feel like that game is gonna be like a solid sleeper game that every once in a while, like every 2-3 weekends, you get a couple of the homies together, you go play it, you have some fun, and then you call it a day. I feel like it's gonna be one of those games. Vampire Bloodlines 2, I just seen some gameplay from it for the first time today, but the thing I like about it is it looks like a sort of stealth action game where you are the vampire and you're creeping up on people and you're putting your teeth in their neck and licking their neck a couple times, sucking up their blood, and then zoom, you're flying away. Judas, in terms of gameplay, I haven't seen too much, but from what I hear, from what I've seen, and I'm gonna do some more research later, it's made by the same people who made BioShock, so you know the gameplay and the story is gonna be solid already right there off rip. Now, in terms of like why it's not in the upper tier, I just don't know enough about it, but I know enough to know I'm gonna like it. Fatal Fury, this list is unordered except for this one, because this game I will play it as soon as I can to get my hands on it and taste it and play it, because I do like fighting games, and Fatal Fury is a fighting game. I'm just not a fan of the Fatal Fury series personally, so that's a we'll see when it comes out. Den of Wolves, I haven't seen enough gameplay, and I haven't seen, in a little bit of gameplay I haven't seen any standout features that make me go, ooh, I need to get this day one, or I need to pre-order this. I just don't care enough. Mecha Break, it's a cool game, but I'll get to it whenever I get to it. It has some cool features in it, like you can play as a little robot dog that can run around and bite other mech ankles, but Skate, I just don't care. I'll play it when I play it, and if I'm not mistaken, it's supposed to be free to play anyway. Wu Chong looks like a generic Soulsborne. If I get it for free, I'll play it. Doom: The Dark Ages. That's another game. Doom is one of those games that, based off of the reputation of the last two games and what I've played and seen, I know it's not going to be a bad game, but it's not a game that I'm rushing to play day one because I just don't care. Jurassic Park Survival. Only reason why it's in this tier is because we haven't seen any gameplay. All of the cinematic trailers we've seen make it look like it's gonna be a great survival action game, but besides that, shoulder shrug. They haven't showed enough. Kazan, same thing as Jurassic. A lot of the stuff in this tier is stuff that looks cool. But they just didn't show enough gameplay. Whatever studio didn't show enough gameplay to really pull me over the edge. Unlike with Killing Floor 3, where my problem with that game is it just doesn't look like a game that I'm hyped for. It looks like a game where you go in, you shoot hordes mindlessly for like 20-30 minutes, then you cut the game the fuck off. Fable is another game that I'm not really like scratching to play, because as I said, it's another one of those games I didn't see enough of. Where on the other hand, Subnautica 2, that's a game that whenever I get to it, I get to it. I am not fiending to play that shit day one, because I'm just not that level of hype. I'm hyped that they're making a new Subnautica, but I'm not hyped to where I'm foaming at the mouth, siegeing, sitting in a corner, crying, shitting, pissing, waiting for them to drop a new one. The Witcher 4, I'm definitely getting it for content creation purposes, but I don't give a fuck. This one looks like a heavy back burner game, but it doesn't look as ass as you think it would. Because like, I come from a generation where if a game had anything about Jesus on it, you knew the gameplay was fucking terrible and that it was basically just digital flashcards. But looking at some of the gameplay that I've seen for this, you can watch the full stream VOD if you want to. If you're watching this on my second channel, or if you're watching a mainstream VOD you've seen, this game looks like it's actually not half bad and it's half decent. Now, in terms of the whole game, it's not out. I haven't played it, but it looks like a cool sleeper pick that you buy in your backlog and say, fuck it, we ball, and play it one day. Especially if it's like a game that's less than 10 hours, you beat it in a day, call it a day. This one, again, like I said, no, that's Kingdom Come 2. That fits that status more of game where, no, it wasn't necessarily bad or anything like that. Both of these are in the same category of they weren't necessarily bad or anything. It's just, and these two, I've seen enough of them, but it's just like shoulder shrug. I'll get to it when I get to it. Now, Not Waiting is the tier of games where it's like, I don't give a fuck if I get it for free or whatever. I just don't care to play these games. Splitgate 2. Not saying it's a bad game, I just don't give a fuck. Assassin's Creed Shadows, after they did me dirty with Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Unity, I gave the fuck up on Assassin's Creed. I gave up. I don't care. I hope Assassin's Creed Shadows is good, Cause like maybe it'll bring back nostalgia. Cause I was one of those people who played Assassin's Creed for a long ass time, and I really truly did want an Assassin's Creed in Japan. So to see this, it makes me happy. But this is a heavy back burner game because I know it's gonna be 100 billion quintillion hours. And like Ubisoft, y'all, man, right now is fuck Ubisoft. Unless this game comes out and it's amazing, fuck Ubisoft. And when that game comes out, we'll see. But I'm not waiting on this shit. If the reviews come out and it's absolutely amazing, I'll put it in a backlog. But am I fiending to play it even if I get it for free? No, I don't give a fuck. Little Nightmares 3, didn't give a fuck about 1 or 2. Dynasty Warrior Origins, again, not a bad game. I just don't care. Dune Awakening, again, not a bad game from what it looks like. I don't care. It looks like it's more entertaining to watch somebody play than to actually play. Exodus, like a lot of the stuff in the sales whenever category, I haven't seen enough from this game to really get me excited. But on top of that, the little bit that they have shown, I was sitting there whole time like this. Hold on. I just haven't seen anything that sparked the link in my head. Pirate Yakuza. Only reason why it's in nigga no is because it doesn't look like a bad game. I'm just not gonna play it. Sniper Elite, not a bad game, not gonna play it. Tales of Spire, never gonna play it. Actually, Tales of Spire low-key deserves to go down here, but I don't want to move anything. Avowed, I don't want to play Oblivion 2025. Boring Lands, I hate this fucking franchise, except for Tiny Tina's. That's the only time I play Boring Lands. Because I like the gunplay, the story, and shit like that. Like, just all the stuff meshed together. It gets repetitive really, really fast. I don't like it. Ghost of Yotei, didn't like Sushi Ghost 1 with Gent, didn't like it. Not finishing that series. Civilization 7, I don't want to manage a fucking civilization. Death Stranding 2, I don't want to walk around. I don't want to be a fucking mud walking FedEx worker. Monster Hunter Wilds, no, I don't want to follow trails of poop and shoot poop arrows at monsters and go for 3 fucking hours. No. When the last time when you ever seen me play a Pokemon game that wasn't Pokemon Go? When you ever seen me play an early access survival game that wasn't Power World? I'm only getting that game because I could potentially financial gain off of it. I quite honestly don't give a flying fuck about this game otherwise. Freedom Wars Remaster, it's a remaster of a PSP game that I just don't give a fuck about, don't care about. Greedfall 2, didn't give a fuck about or know about. Greedfall 1, Greedfall 2 doesn't look interesting either. Dragon Ball Multi, get that bullshit mobile game the fuck up out of here. With that being said, I might play the game for a bit, but I definitely am about to cut this stream the fuck up. Save it, download download image. 2025 year list. And boom. So if you're wondering, this is my list. This is what it looks like for my most wanted games for 2025. That being said, like go ahead, let me know in the comments if you want the link to this tier list. Hopefully I'll remember to put it in the fucking description and shit like that. But where is it? Boom. If y'all want to see the full link and shit, here you go. Here you go. That's the full link if you want to type it in. It's a couple of those pictures I had to put in there myself, but fuck it, we ball. Of course it fucking. But fuck it, we ball. That being said, I'm definitely about to cut this stream off. Yeah, I'm about to cut this stream off. This is the last stream of the year. So for those of y'all who are in the stream live, where is it? Oh yeah. Thank you for sticking with me. No, I don't want to hear a beat about dead people. Alright, so just real quick, I fuck with those of you that stuck with me this year, and I fuck with those of you who are going to stick with me next year and who are going to come next year or watch this later on down the line, whatever. I fuck with y'all. Like I said, congratulate yourself. You made it through the year and you about to make it through the next year. That being said, peace out, y'all. And for those of y'all watching live, make sure y'all enjoy y'all motherfucking rest of y'all afternoon. Peace.